Hello, sports fans. Mike Pinkerton here, voice of the New Orleans Jesters, and the toughest schedule in the Gulf Coast Sunshine Conference finally got the best of the club last week as the Jesters lost a nail-biter here at home against Tallahassee and then suffered another defeat on the road against Pensacola. On Wednesday, the Jesters faced off here at Pan American Stadium in a third match this season against Tallahassee SC. The Battle Lions took the lead in the 25th minute through Ethan Stewart, who had a nice finish from close range after receiving the ball from the right side. The Jesters captain Ricardo Gomez leveled for the Jesters in the 36th minute after sliding past his defender at the edge of the box and firing a low shot into the bottom left corner to make it 1-1. But Mo Gebra headed Tallahassee back in front in the 67th minute to take the lead for good. The Jesters had chances to score until the end, but were unable to finish, and Tallahassee headed back home with a one-game edge in the three-game series. Then over the weekend, the Jesters headed back to Florida for a rematch against the Pelicans of Pensacola FC. After a tight first half that saw no goals, Kendrick Hernandez got Pensacola on the board with a score in the 61st minute. Hugo Martin added another goal for the Pelicans in the 72nd minute, and a few minutes later, forward Kento Tani netted a third one to put the game away. It won't get any easier for the Jesters this weekend when the top-ranked Jacksonville Armada FC U23 squad comes to town. We'll preview that match next, but first, a word from Admiral Sports.
This is the highest sports team there is in soccer here in the city, right?
It needs a soccer team like us, needs fans coming out, and there's a big togetherness about the city, and there's a lot of great people around the club.
And I think it's very important for us as the players, right, that we perform for them and give back to the community as they're here supporting us every single game. I think after playing this sport for so many years, it almost comes in a full circle, right? And there's nothing better than seeing all these young boys and girls coming out to watch your games, right? You coach them on the weekends. Whenever they're in season, they come and watch you play. I think that holds a special place in your heart. When you don't have a team, then it kind of, their dream of becoming a professional soccer player, right, kind of just dies out. So I think it's very important to have this team, right, so that they can have some kind of pathway when they start playing for the New Orleans Jesters all the way up to the NPSL team.
Soccer in New Orleans is huge. To see it grow month and year out, and to be a part of that journey with the kids and with especially the New Orleans club, Jesters, it's a huge part of my life for sure.
We know how big of a brand Admiral is. The fact that they come out, right, and they sponsor us, the New Orleans Jesters, we're able to get in front of more faces around the world.
With 19 points on the season, the Jacksonville Armada FC U23s are tied for first with Pensacola at the top of the table in the Gulf Coast Sunshine Conference. They come to Pan American Stadium on Saturday with a 4-match winning streak, having not lost a match since May. They score a ton of goals, leading the conference with 24 goals on the season. Oliver Muller-Jensen leads the team in that category with 7, trailing only Pensacola's Callum Edwards' 9 goals for the Conference Golden Boot Award. In the first matchup between these teams, Muller-Jensen gave the Armada an early lead in the 6th minute off a chip from Sebastian Zettel. For a chance against the conference leaders on Saturday, New Orleans will need to shut down the impressive Danish American. Kickoff is Saturday at 7 p.m. at Pan American Stadium, so come on out for the Jesters season finale. If you can't make it, tune in for the live stream here on our YouTube channel. That's all for now. I'm Mike Pinkerton. Go Jesters!